That sounds like Nasty Bits. Anyone who's watching vinyl knows what Nasty Bits is.
Don't know.
Larry Stendebach is with us. He took his lab coat off to come upstairs. We let him out of the basement for one segment a week so he can talk about all the newest things going on in the world of technology. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
We should also say that if anybody has a computer problem, like their laptop running a little slow, Larry's the guy.
Yeah, please don't call me.
Yeah. Ryobi, we all know, is a tool, a power tool company.
Correct.
What's going on technology in
Ryobi?
Right?
It's interesting to hear me talk about Ryobi, right? A Home Depot product. They've actually introduced, recently we've talked a lot about home improvement tech, like the Ring video doorbell, things around your house that make your home smarter and better.
Right.
Ryobi's introduced an improvement to the garage door opener.
How can you improve on a garage door opener?
Right? That's the first thing I asked when I saw this as well, but it's actually very neat. So not only does it have the standard things of, it's super quiet and all the normal things you'd expect out of a garage door opener and have LED lighting, awesome, that's great, but kind of not very novel. What they've done is they've made the entire sides of the garage door opener modular. So it has all these bays, if you will, along the edges of it. And those bays, you can get different accessories that just plug right into these bays and give you more functionality from a garage door opener that's on the ceiling of your garage. For example, it could be a Bluetooth speaker. You can literally buy a Bluetooth speaker accessory that Ryobi sells, plug it right in. All of a sudden, you have music capabilities in your garage while you're working on your, if you're doing woodworking, for example, in the garage.
Okay.
You can have different things like park assist, some laser sensors that kind of tell you when to stop, things like that.
Nice.
You can actually plug in a fan accessory that blows it cools down the room.
Right.
CO2 alarms. One that I really liked was a retractable power cord, like an extension cord.
Oh,
big
yeah.
spool. You can literally plug onto it, move it around, so you've got this point in at the top of your ceiling where you can have a power cord reach anywhere in your garage.
So is it part of the garage door or is it part of the system?
No,
or what?
it's part of the actual unit that's at the very top of your garage that opens and closes the garage.
So do you have to get a different? Can you use your existing unit, or does it have to be a Ryobi?
It's going to have to be the actual. It's when you're actually putting in the
it's
garage
the,
door
it's the
opener.
motor to open and close it.
Yes.
So you need a new motor. You can use your own door.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
you can use their own door.
Yeah.
But it was just an interesting idea of a modular tech system. And, alone, you're going to get it at Home Depot for $248, but that doesn't include any of the extra accessories.
Right.
The extra accessories, $50, $60 a pop, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
I think if you bought all the accessories, I calculated it was about $700. But you're not going to buy probably all of them.
Right.
But it's an interesting idea. If you're spending a lot of time in the garage doing woodworking or whatever,
Yeah.
you have access to a really convenient way to
All right.
have tech.
What about wireless chargers for your electric car?
Yeah, so there's been a lot of wireless charging news. I was actually telling you guys I was listening to John Carney in the Big 550 on the way home.
That's actually breaking news in and
Oh,
of
I know,
itself.
I know. I was driving home, and he was saying he was talking with his tech guy, and they were talking about how he envisions a future in which none of the wires are around except maybe the power cable. It's going to have to run to your TV, for example. Well, luckily for John, you're probably not going to have the power cable either. So wireless charging is getting very, very big to the fact where it can charge things like devices like cars or TVs. So pieces of news.
So
from
you'll
that.
be able to charge your phone or your car without any wires?
Correct. Literally wireless power.
How does that happen?
So actually, it's funny, and Nikola Tesla was the one that actually invented a lot of this technology back in the day, and he was laughed off as being kind of crazy.
He was the guy who was
Edison's
right.
kind of, they butted heads.
Yeah,
and,
his competitor.
Exactly. So it was interesting to see that. But basically, it's coming into its own now, finally, because the technology's there. And you've seen some basic uses of this sort of tech, like if you have your phone, something like power mat and stuff, you can throw your phone down and auto charging wirelessly. It's that tech though extended with range. So a company here, the Department of Energy at Oak Ridge National Laboratory, basically created a 90% efficient wireless power charger for cars that can charge cars basically just as fast as you plug them into the wall, and they can be put in the floor of your garage. So you pull up, you park your car starts charging.
That is awesome.
It really is pretty neat.
Wow.
Now, here's the crazy thing. So it's not to the fast.
That's not the crazy part.
No.
This
Yeah,
is the
no.
crazy part.
Well, if you've seen Teslas or any of the new Teslas, by the way, the new Tesla that just announced, my gosh, it's amazing. The Tesla 3, they have 325,000 pre-orders in 1 week.
All right, but I still question the battery. But what's the craziest part about this?
So the crazy thing is that they're working on one that's even faster charging that will actually be able to be put in roads that actually can charge your car while you're driving wirelessly.
No, okay, but how does that work science-wise?
It works, and again, I'll try to give you a kind of a high-level explanation of it, but essentially there's a copper coil on one end.
Yeah.
And another copper coil that's like exact on the other end.
Yeah.
And when electricity is ran through it at a certain frequency, it's able to literally jump the gap, essentially in a completely safe way that only things at that resonance will receive the power. So it's a crazy bit of tech, but it's out there now. You're probably using it. It probably is in your phones. You don't know it.
Wow.
And kind of the next step of that is this company called Coda that actually is making a thing called OSA that sits in your room, and it's about a 30 feet range, and it'll charge any of your wireless devices, and you can walk around your house. So
crazy.
You walk into your living room, all of a sudden your phone's just charging in your pocket.
That
is the future. The future without
Well,
power.
that's what you don't hear on John Carney's show. See, John Carney says we don't want wires, and on my show we get rid of wires
how you don't
for
get
you.
Wires.
Yeah,
So.
he asks the questions, we solve it for you.
There you go.
Larry Stendebach from First Rule Film and Broadcasting. Get back into the basement.
Yes, sir.
Put your lab coat on. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, right? What was Dick Van Dyke's name on Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? That's what you
no
are.
idea.
You're
He's
that
asking
crazy,
the wrong people.
I know.
You're that crazy
I don't know.
inventor. He's that crazy inventor guy. 850, Big 550, KTRS.
Hi.